Well, I'm sure you enjoyed us hanging out earlier. Now we're going to hang out again for about 30 seconds while I pass the torch on to Quill and all the fish. Sadly, this is the end of my hosting, but it has been just a blast and a half. Thank you all for so many generous donations and so much chat participation, making this shift go by so quick. But now it is Quill's turn to get us ready for some cat game. So, Quill, take it away, and I will be in Twitch chat.
Ow, 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 ow. That torch was very hot. Haha, did you guys get the funny joke? It was me. I am Quill, and I am back. I'm here to host. I have had some Wendy's. Final Flame, I'm sorry I missed your run, but I will definitely check out that VOD later. I'm excited to see some Stray. Stray is, anybody that doesn't know, I don't know how you would know yet, but if anybody doesn't know, it's cat game. New cat game, so I'm excited to see that. I have not seen very much of it even casually, so I'm excited to see the game in general. And definitely with Xenos. Xenos been super great throughout this whole marathon, so very excited to see that. Funyuns, I had a 4 for 4 and an additional like little chicken sandwich, and I got the bacon pub fries with it. So they used some kind of like beer cheese and the regular cheese on top of fries with bacon bits. That was really good. A 4 for 4 is a meal from Wendy's that has 4 different things. It's fries, nuggets, burger or chicken sandwich, and a drink for $4. It is the best deal on the market. Only problem is it's not quite as good as Taco Bell. Taco Bell being possibly the best thing to exist in the world. So, but yeah, I'm excited. How are you guys doing? I rushed back because we're a little bit ahead of schedule, so we have a little bit of extra time. But I rushed back to see how everybody was doing. I will patiently wait for y'all to send in some donations. I got the little tracker up for me to read from, so as soon as you guys tell me anything, I'll read it out for you. Yeah. How have you guys been enjoying SDAT so far this year? I have been enjoying it a ton. Yo, what's up, CC? What's up, Ark? We do stay in Taco Bell. I'm looking through the list of games that we had going on this weekend and last weekend. Let's see what my favorite runs so far were. I really loved Kiwi. Kiwi was fantastic. New Super Mario Bros. Wii was really good. Chameleon Twist 2 was amazing, but I'm biased, so watch it anyway. Banjo-Kazooie was a hoot and a half even. Maybe a holler. Schlongster had quite a few things going on there, but it was a great time. I really want to check out the Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker run. I missed that because I went to bed. Oh, the Gunk was really good. Song of Soil did a great job with the Gunk. I missed a lot of the beginning of yesterday, but the Kana run was really good. The Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, I thought that was a really funny run. That was done by Happy, who was just here talking to you guys. Gaffy always does a great job with whatever he's doing, so I think I enjoyed Gaffy more than I enjoyed Crash. I only caught the beginning of the Kingdom Hearts run, but I always love Kingdom Hearts runs. Yeah, Turnip Boy is great. But yeah, I'm glad to see CC enjoying Kana. I hope you go pick that game up, CC. Also pick up Super Sammy Roll. I'm still shilling. I didn't even get the chance to mention that the guy that who made Super Sammy Roll, is making another game called Bat Boy now. It just finished its Kickstarter, and there's no release date yet. But it's going to be a great game. Check out some footage of that, because he's doing a lot of work to make sure that it's speedrun friendly after seeing the positive taking from the speedrun community for Super Sammy Roll. And if you like 2D platformers, it's a 2D platformer. Clock, unfortunately, I didn't get to catch too much because I was driving, so I didn't want to watch my phone while driving. But you sounded like you were killing that run. That was such a fun commentary was happening there. I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, I'm excited about Stray coming up. My hosting block is pretty long this time. So you guys got to hear me for quite a while here. We got Stray, which has an estimate of an hour and 40 minutes. So this is gonna be quite a long game, but I'm sure it's gonna be fun, especially with the Garfield mod on. It's lasagna percent going on here. Mega Man Extreme 2. I don't know too much about the run, but it's Mega Man, and Mega Man usually has some staying power. I love watching Mega Man speedruns. I always did, watching at GDQ and stuff. Then I'll be here in the background during CJ's Prize Corner, and then I'll be here for Clue as the host. So that's my block. The rest of the night is going to be awesome as well. We got Untitled Goose Game. Believe that incentive has not been met for the glitch exhibition for that. Let me double check that information. I'll make sure I tell you guys right. I've lost the link. Heck. I will find my way around here. Okay, it looks like Clue has $134 left. Sorry, I managed to get myself an echo. It's fantastic. I could hear myself about 2 seconds after I was talking. And then Untitled Goose Game has about $70 left. So you got about 4.5 hours for Clue and about 6 hours for Untitled Goose Game. Those are easy. Absolutely can hit those. Very excited for those. And as far as later on in the evening, we have Crash 3 and Spyro 3, which are going to be fantastic runs. I've heard good things about Merkas, and Clocky finishing out the night with Spyro 3. You can't go wrong with Clocky. Clocky does amazing work. So, you've already seen him today. I'm excited to see him tonight too. Though that might run a little late for me, so I might not see it all. But I will check out the VOD 100% for sure. Oh, and it looks like the Crash 3 run has the Crash or Coco bid war, and it's really close right now. I had just donated recently for Coco, and it's in the lead. She's in the lead with 202, and Crash is right behind with 195. So it's only a $7 difference. This is going to be a close race on that. just popped over. I talked to the runner and the restreamer. CJ was there too for some reason. Not sure what he was doing. What's up, CJ? We're still getting ready. It looks like things are getting set up. Setup crew. What a crew. Everybody, you don't understand unless you're in the back room here with me, that the setup team does so much more work than I do. They just say, get on a microphone and talk. And I get on the microphone and talk. And then in the background, they have like audio mixer, 6,000 different microphones, 300 cameras, 60,000 lights, different colors. I don't know why they didn't just get one that could switch colors, but they got 60,000 separately colored lights. And most importantly, they have a great volunteering staff. So big shout outs to the staff that volunteers their time and effort into making this marathon look so good. Because this is a really great marathon. I really, really enjoy it. You guys want a cool fact? Here's a cool fact. For the first time in human history, an entire generation has had their education disrupted. In April 2020, over 1.6 billion learners were out of school. When children miss on education, they can feel the impacts for the rest of their lives. A good quality education helps children reach their full potential. That is what Save the Children aims to do. They do a fantastic job of funding different schools and funding campaigns, support, all sorts of support for children to make sure that they have the opportunity to get their education and to get everything that they need to be successful in their lives. You know who else is cool? Other than Save the Children? Save the Children being very cool people. First of all, Shuli and AP doing a great job on spreading the word via Twitter. And you can help by going and clicking that link that Shuli posted. And maybe click that little heart button. I'm going to do it right now. I love this tweet. This is a great one. I won't read it out loud because you have to go see it yourself. While you're there, feel free to follow that Twitter, because if you want to hear anything about what Speedox is doing, then that Twitter is going to be the quickest and easiest way to get that update. And I just got word in my ears that we are ready for some cats. Hope you all are ready. Let's do it.
I was approached to record a video for SDAT, me, a very washed up speedrunner. Hello everyone, my name is Ashwin. I used to be a Dark Souls 1 speedrunner and trying to hope to come back to it, but dabbling in a bit of stray speedruns these days. I'm best known for my hosting at Break the Record Live, an event at ESA Marathon, but I'm also one of the staff and organizers at Speed Souls, and Speed Souls is a Souls series speedrunning community that features all the Souls games including Bloodborne and Elden Ring. And just like SDAT, our charity marathon annually benefits Save the Children. So if bingo races, speedruns done at 2x movement speed, and all series relay races appeal to you, then you should come by and check out the Speed Souls charity marathon that is taking place this year, October 21st to 23rd. It is mostly a Souls series marathon, however we do accept submissions from anyone and everyone for all sorts of games. Our marathon can be found at twitch.tv/SpeedSouls, but you can also get information on our Speed Souls Discord and Souls Run Twitter about when we'll do these marathons. Enough of me, let's get back to SDAT.
أول cunto وصلنا جري هذا بيز قردال عناية
كان عندي يقول فيلم هايسان يقول فيلم أيوة ولا شيء هو يضيع وطلعنا وقاعد شومين.
And welcome everybody in back to the marathon. Let's go ahead and get started real quick with Xenos. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Xenos. I am a new runner here at SDAT. This is kind of like my debut. This has been something CC actually mentioned in kind of the showcase of the game. But I'm going to go ahead and actually... we're going to go ahead and start getting this ready because there is some time to kind of chat here in the beginning, so we'll go ahead and do that. If we're ready for time, let's get that started in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, so this is Stray. This is a game, I already forgot off the top of my head when exactly the game came out, but it's very new, and so there hasn't been a whole lot of time for the speedruns to kind of take off and everything. But basically for this run, also I see you Ark, I see you Tace, I see you Savaki, a few of my friends in chat. Basically when I submitted the run for this, like that was when the game was so new and everyone was just barely kind of discovering how to run the game. And so the time estimate that you'll see on screen, we are probably going to be Soraka, hey. We're probably going to be, you know, significantly, I say significantly, but like maybe 10-20 minutes under time. And that's just because there have been some new strats since I submitted the run. That was pretty early on. And then there was a few strats that were discovered like literally the next day. And at the very beginning, oh yeah, we also have Garfield. I forgot about that. Yeah, and I got distracted. We have Garfield, which it's a little derpy. We'll just say that. Like you'll see. Actually, you'll probably see here in a few seconds just how kind of awkward this is. Lasagna. Yeah, this is the lasagna %. But yeah, you'll see how derpy it is. The model isn't like the absolute greatest. You can see some kind of clipping, or not clipping, but stretching of the model. Probably where the bones are. Look at the hype in chat, and here's where it's like right there. Like, it's a little weird. But like last night, actually, I wasn't sure how this was going to work with the Garfield mod, and I tried it last night, and so I had a few laughs with my discovery of Garfield. It's okay.
Real
Cats,
quick, I'll
cats don't have bones.
butt in during this intro here.
Hey.
Say that Saraki donated $25 saying,
Ooh.
save the cats, pet the children. Wait, I mean save the children, pet the cats. But if you're the cat, does that mean you pet yourself? Question to ponder after you've crushed this run.
Oh,
Good
no.
luck.
Thanks, Tsubaki. So yeah, just to kind of talk about the game here, I forgot a few of the extreme details of the story, but basically there's kind of a reason why the city has been sealed, and so we are outside the city, and life was essentially kind of not habitable for some time, and that's why essentially kind of robots were made to kind of continue on. And so the story kind of takes off with us outside the city, kind of like, hey, the world must be habitable again. You know, we must be able to go outside, basically. And so, yeah, so we can meow on command. There's going to be a few meows. I know Shuli last night was losing her mind at just how cute the meows are. Garfield just like me, for real. Yep. There's going to be a lot of moods with Garfield here. But in terms of Stray, the run is fairly straightforward. There's not anything, there's just going to be a lot of that. Where there's no parkour per se. Like, you aren't necessarily, I can't jump freely. The only times I can jump is when you see that kind of space indicator. I was trying to see if I could pull it up there, but no. You probably already saw it when the little indicator shows where you're jumping to and it says space. That's the only time you could kind of jump in this game, so there's not any fails per se. Like, you aren't jumping off an edge and falling to your death. Or not death, just to your doom. There's no deaths. No deaths. Cats don't die. They have 9 lives. And then also, we're not Garfield anymore, so if you wanted to know how the original cat looked, that's how the cat looks. Well, yeah, you could chain jumps, but those are kind of scripted. Like, you are literally jumping to a particular point that the game lets you.
All right, I'll come in and ask a question. Do you think the game would be better if you did have the ability to just jump wherever you wanted? Or do you like the way that it's hanging out like this for?
I personally like this game as it is. Like, with that, I know some people did have gripes with it when the game came out. Like, some people were like, yeah, this game feels like it's just on rails and, you know, you don't have the free parkour, but I feel like that saves it from being a rage game, kind of like Mario Sunshine. Obviously, like, when CC was having to do all his parkouring and dealing with physics in that game, it definitely makes you rage. So it's kind of like, you don't get those moments here, since everything is kind of on rails. So I don't know exactly why this is happening here. If there's any story elements, I'd explain this, but somehow this door opens up to kind of let us essentially get into the city. Shule! You're late! Mario Sunshine, bruh. Yeah, you missed it. We did have a run of Mario Sunshine last week by CCNeverender. Yep, there he is. The man himself. The one who likes to torture himself. Because he also... I'm trying to convince him to do Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door. But anyway, there's going to be a lot of segments of this game where it's just it's super straightforward. There isn't going to be a whole lot going on. You're just kind of running. Thankfully, the beginning of this game is where there's a lot of the interesting bits. Oh no. Oh, never done that before. And then, and I'll probably explain that. That happens a lot too, so you'll probably also hear me be like, come on, Garfield, what are you doing? But this is also kind of a nice little skip. Am I gonna get it? Okay, I got it. Basically, you're kind of using the paint can to shove you off that edge. But there have been a lot. There have been a lot of skips discovered. Like, it's definitely have calmed down now. Actually, we'll get back on that here in a sec. So there's a little guy here, little robot dude. Feels bad, man. But there have been a lot of skips that have been discovered. Like back in the very early days of this game, it felt like literally every day something new was discovered. Also, Garfield. Which, the whiskers are a lot better here versus that last scene we were in at the very beginning of the game. You also see the model is a little derpy. Lasagna %. This is it. This is happening.
This model is fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. It definitely looks better once the whiskers aren't so derpy. But again, I don't remember the exact part of the story, so I'm probably butchering some parts of this. But these creatures that are hopping around, they were essentially kind of like, I think, genetically modified or created by humans to, I think, get rid of trash. They were like, we need to get rid of trash. We're going to make these things eat them. And then I think something went wrong and they started eating metal. And that's kind of why the city kind of went into lockdown and such, because they needed to not let these things in. And I don't remember the name of them off the top of my head.
What a terrifying thought. I thought we were just playing cat game.
There is a dark story to this. But there is a good ending to it. I won't spoil it yet. Oh, come on.
I'm excited to find out. I don't know what the ending to this game is.
Well, I mean, our objective here is we want to get back with our friends, the other cats friends that we were with. So that's kind of like one thing, like what our mission is. But we do end up getting some other objectives along the way. And essentially, I kind of skipped through a lot of the story, so I'll probably try to explain some of the elements going on. But until then, basically, we're just kind of running around. Also, this game is very beautiful. I just unfortunately usually have the graphics low, so you don't get the full view of it. Come on, there you go. This game is so cute. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Once you have Garfield on, you're just like, you're not able to take this seriously.
I'm taking this with full seriousness. There is zero part of me that is like, nah, this is this is Mimi. No, Garfield makes it even more serious. How else is he supposed to find lasagna if there is no people left?
That is a perfect storyline for having Garfield. Yeah, the people are gone and Garfield needs to find the lasagna. That's literally his whole objective right now. Oh man, is Gaffy here? Come on, you can do this. as cats do, we hop on the keyboard and type a bunch of characters. I know if Dragons is currently watching, she knows this feel very well. Oh wait, whoops. Oh, I screwed that up. I got distracted. That's fine. Usually you wait till the key's finish and then it'll say, hey, we're opening the door. And then you're just like, okay, cool. Come back. And then there's a few segments like this where the camera goes off and you still have control of Garfield. So that lets you essentially kind of save some time since you're not completely locked out. And then we have our little buddy here. It's not the lasagna though. Not the lasagna. But he might help
Does
us
it have
find
a name?
B12.
Sounds
I
like
think
it
what
could
we
be
call-
a type of lasagna.
I don't remember actually if he has a story. That's usually the problem when you start speedrunning a game. You forget some of the story elements because you're just more so concerned about skipping through everything. But I know he is B12. I don't know if there was like another name for him. But a part of the story is he's a kind of a human being. He was someone back in the day who kind of downloaded himself, I guess, to a hard drive or something. I think I might be butchering that vitamin B12. But he basically kind of stored his consciousness somewhere. And so we essentially kind of put him in this.
This is getting even more messed up as a story.
Yeah. It's really interesting to think about that with the story. Come on. Alright, so just so I don't screw this up, I did write these down. 3748. But there's a little bit more to that storyline. Oh, okay. Don't hit Shift Tab, because then Steam gets in the way. Also, you could spin as Garfield while you're just bored. Remembering the code, yep. I will not admit that totally last night I completely forgot the code.
Better last night than today, huh?
But yeah. Basically this part of the game, like what he's talking about here is like he's regaining his memories because, you know, even though he's put in this body and such, like he's not completely, and so you'll see like new memories recovered. He'll kind of will go through this game where he'll see things and be like, whoa, I remember that, you know, and things kind of just start slowly kind of coming back to him. And so that's what that segment there was, is he saw a picture on the wall and it kind of brought back some memories. And then now we're inside. And of course, they're not too happy to see us because they've never seen a cat before. So, especially Garfield, they've never seen a fat cat before either. So, I would probably be pretty scared too, but maybe they have some lasagna. We'll see. But right now, I don't think they want to share. They're more so afraid. Yeah, I was gonna say I I definitely watched Garfield as a kid, but I have not in forever. So I debated, rewatching it before the marathon, so I could have had some quotes and such. But the best I got is lasagna. Look at him. Such a cute cat.
The cutest cat.
The unamused. Clearly, everyone's freaked. Like, as a cat, you would think also the cat would be afraid of seeing, I don't know, robots. But, like, we're super chill. Like, whatever. Where's the lasagna?
Those dudes gotta be, like, loud, too. They're made of metal, right? Looks like they're made of metal.
Like, in terms of, like, when they're walking? Yeah, they are made of metal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be clanky, you know?
Clink, clink, clink. I don't know. You would think, I forget what year this takes place in, but they probably, figured out a way to not make it so loud. Maybe?
Looks like 2022 to me. I've seen this street. I live next to it.
So this is the interesting part of the run where we actually have a skip. We aren't just necessarily completely blindly running in. Okay, here we go. So boom, we get to go in here. Also, I forgot there's a part of that where you don't. That wasn't supposed to happen.
What?
That has never happened before. What?
Oh. Fantastic.
Well then. Yeah, that was clipping out of bounds. That has never happened.
Game got angry for you running through that door, pretending it didn't exist.
Apparently. What? Anyway, what I was trying to say is I forget exactly the way you could avoid falling off the table. Please don't clip. Okay. That's what's supposed to happen. Whoops, I screwed that up. There we go, 2511. Alright, so then we get that, and now we need to clip out of here. Thankfully, we have a way to do that, as long as I don't screw this up. Come on, Garfield, I need you to work with me here. Because basically you need to get to here, and then come. There we are. Oh, I forgot a part of the segment. It's fine. Or wait, no I didn't. Thought I did. Yeah, and so with that, like, the space to jump, and that's kind of the bad part of it, is like sometimes, it does kind of take you to somewhere you don't want to go. And then here we just need to meow at the right time, and we spook him, he drops the paint. This person down here gets super mad. And that's how they talk too. Very, very Animal Crossing like. But the reason why we had to do this part here is we needed inside the building here. So we're kind of like, hey, don't mind us. We're just coming to get some laundry detergent because that is an ingredient for lasagna. Totally. No, we don't need it for that. We need it because electrical wires. That's useful for lasagna, right? Oh. Does anyone put electrical wire in their lasagna?
Heard that it makes it taste lightning.
Oh no.
Ha!
I feel like that silence there was you
Ratatouille.
thinking of that. The silence was just like, I gotta come up with something.
I did. I really did.
All right, so we had apparently the electrical wire is used as like a coat. It's like it can be insulating. But basically what we're doing here is this guy, when we talk to him, you can see him shaking, and so he's like, you know, here, let me try this on, and this gets him to stop shaking because we need him to fix the transmitter that we have, and I messed that up. And so he gives us that. I'm gonna wait till that ends, and then we reload the checkpoint because of the sequence we did things. Things break if we don't do this, so we do a quick reload that kind of, you know, restarts the level essentially, but at this point, and so we're good to, whoopsie, I double pressed Q. This lets us keep going.
While we're doing some traveling here, we got a $20 donation from Puke Ninja.
Puke Ninja. Whoa.
Comment reads, I had to drop in to cheer on Tobo. Tobo?
Yeah. Well, there we go. I got exposed. That's a nickname of mine amongst my friends. Okay. It's Tobo.
All right, I'll try again. I had to drop in to cheer on Tobo. Good luck with your run. What a great game and an even better bud. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, so this part here, we wait until the loading part ends, and then we quit. So again, this is something where if we don't do this, everything breaks. And yeah, it was on this one. So we go to select chapter, and then we go back in, and actually we have to go select chapter and go to the slums part 2, because we are completely skipping a whole chapter of the game. We don't even get to see it, which is, I think it was called Rooftops. And in that, we're basically trying to activate a big tower, like the antenna on the top of a tower, because we have this transmitter, and we need to essentially use it to reach out to others. But yeah, so we just completely skip that part. We're just like, nah. Ain't nobody got time for that. Whoops, I hit E. Please, okay, we're good. We still got that. So because we did some restarting and everything else, this gets reset, so we need to essentially redo the paint to get that door open. This still saves a lot of time, so that's why it's worth doing this kind of segment of the game twice versus, you know, doing that other part. Okay, I need to see if I can get down here. And then we have our friend here, Momo. And so since we have the tower on and everything, we can finally talk to our friends, potentially. Also, you gotta love the kind of old CRT, like, you know, we have advanced to having robots, but yet we still are, I guess we're using CRTs. Especially for faces. So this, we basically are trying to find the scientist. He's one of the other guys. The guy that on the table there, it's like a group of like four of them, I think. And they were all like trying to figure out a way to get out of the city. And so the scientist, he went missing, I think years ago. He was like developing a weapon against those creatures that were chasing us. And then he went missing. And so we actually, I think, reached out to him, if I remember right. And he's just like, I need help. Exact words. Oh, he kept going. Okay. So that part right there is usually a part he stops to check to see if you're still following him. But that Seamus was his son, the doctor's, not doctor's, the scientist's son. And he's kind of like in denial, like, you know, no, my father's not out there. I don't know what you're talking about. And so we're kind of like, we come in here and we essentially show him a picture that lets us know, that kind of gets him like, oh wait, maybe he might still be alive. Okay, please don't clip. Okay. God, I'm so scared now. After that happening. Oof. Alright. That also has never happened, but okay. Thankfully, it did not, like, somehow phase it out of existence.
Oh, Garfield. You crazy kitty.
I wonder if it's because I have a different model and it somehow is deciding to clip into stuff differently. Because some of those things have never happened before that I'm just like, what the heck? Maybe it's Garfield. I blame Garfield. Oh, wait, what? Aren't you supposed to come with me? Oh, that's right. I'm thinking of a different part. Yeah, we gotta go fix this. Yeah. I completely forgot. The reason why I thought he was supposed to come with us is I have ran into a glitch before where a character did glitch out and not follow me. And so that's why I kind of got confused there, where I'm like, what the heck? And had to restart, basically, that whole checkpoint. So those glitches do happen. They probably have fixed them by now. But yeah, so we are doing this segment again. We're going back over, being like, hey, Grandma, we need you to do this again for us. I mean, you don't know that you did it before. I mean, this is in an alternate dimension now that we're in. But it's okay. We're a cat. Also, another cool thing you could do is you can talk to him underneath the floor. Alright, cool. And then you can go upstairs and go out. Or I just kind of be like, hey dude, I know you just sat down, but let me out. And then we are finally finishing up at least this part, this area. Because we are going to come back in over here. He should be sitting down. And we're just like, you know, here you go. Now this is the part where I was thinking, because he is going to look at this and start walking off. Potential skips? Yeah, this is a skip. So I didn't talk about this, but there is a very big skip in this area. And that's what kind of made me have to essentially relearn. This is the part right here. Like, he walks off and actually follows a signal. But there is a skip in this area that completely skips everything and lets me go all the way to sewers. And so that's the reason why I decided not to do that part of the run, because when I did my time estimate, you know, I chose what I did because at the time we didn't know anything. And so now It's like if I would have did that kind of run, we would have probably had like 30-40 minutes, probably even more, of less than estimate. So that's the reason why I'm kind of just sticking to the older run with, you know, little skip here like I'm doing here at the beginning, but the rest of it isn't too bad. Usually just kind of being efficient about how you're moving. And so this is the door the scientist, his father, went through, and we're basically just kind of following his trail. And I say we, but I mean it's we for now, but going to be me here shortly. It starts getting all gross and gooey. Like, what is that?
Greenery? Never seen this in my life.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this stuff too. I was gonna say, there is a little part in the story that talks about it, about how when the humans sealed the city, they also genetically modified plants to be able to grow without sunlight, or something kind of like in that nature. So that's why you see like all this greenery, but yet it's like there's no sun.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm assuming the story of this game is kind of being like, you know, hey, you know, we should be careful with what we try to genetically modify, because it could be our downfall. Like these creatures here that we're running away from, you know, they were something that we created and modified, and ended up, you know, becoming our downfall. And that's the reason why, like, this game is so interesting in terms of its story. Like, when you try to think about it, it can get really deep. Alright, so this part here is just about doing, again, very efficient movements and doing it fast. And then we go on a kart ride. Got Garfield Kart Racers, or whatever that game is called. And not anymore. It's okay, we're fine.
Garfield has a number of games.
Garfield
Kart Racers included, but
yeah.
there's just some random ones. I bought one a couple weeks ago for a meme.
Oh no.
See if I can figure out what it's called. Garfield Lasagna World Tour.
Is that
It's the name of a game that I purchased
It's
on
a
the
racing game?
PlayStation 2. No,
Oh.
it's just it's like an action adventure platformer
Huh.
for Garfield.
Did not know that. Hey, look at this. We found the
Completely
scientist.
reasonable.
And he's spooked. He hasn't seen anyone for actually, I think years, actually. All right, camera. Work with me here. And then we touch this like, hey, is this lasagna? And he's like, no, this isn't lasagna. This is a flashlight. I mean, it's got a color close to lasagna. How many places can make lasagna? Oh, in that game, like World Tour. Alright, so basically what's happening here is the reason why he got trapped was he ran this electrical wire all the way over to power that flashlight, which he modified to be able to kill those creatures. But, you know, there's a fuse that's supposed to be over here, and it blew. and that trapped him essentially. But yet, we just went through there and there were no creatures. So I don't know. Until now. Now they're here. And then the game will kind of show off how we're able to just kill them now. And he helps us out. Let's go. Going fast. He is really happy.
You know what they say, there aren't any bad genetically modified creatures. There's just bad genetically modified creature owners.
Oh no. I don't know if that could work in this game though, with those little things that eat everything. Because I guess, well, I don't know. Their intention was made to eat trash. And then they ended up eating metal and eating everything.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, he does have
Started
the
out eating trash, then ate metal and everything
Oh
else.
no. But yeah, he does have that mad scientist kind of hair look. Wow, great job. You did it before I even knew that you were going to do it. So, I mean, since I'm already going to be ahead on time, I am going to show this off. I have to wait for him to get over here. But there is, and I showed this off last night when I was just kind of practicing to CC Shuli and them. There is kind of a little trick you could do here that probably doesn't save you too much time, but it's cool. So I'll just go ahead and show it off. But he's basically like, hey, this door's locked. We need to do something. Usually you would move this the other way, so you could move this around, but you'll notice how when we move this, it's really slow, and you would like it to not be slow, so basically you could do this, and now we're going fast, and I think I screwed this up, so yeah. One second. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these guys here. And then, oh no! We saved him. He also in that time got kind of covered up. There we go. And you'll notice we had that little bar filling up, so when we are kind of using it, it does have a chance to kind of explode, and I can actually show this off. Basically, if you do this, we can't use that light anymore until he kind of cools down. Goopy. Don't talk to me till I add my goop in the morning. So yeah, we're really close to
imported from Colombia.
Imported from Colombia. Oh god, is this like coffee? Gotta have my medium roast goop.
Colombian coffee is really good.
It is pretty good.
My wife went to Iceland and got Icelandic coffee. She said it's the best coffee she's ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had it.
So if anybody's in Iceland, feel free to send me coffee.
I thought that part was gonna go like, if you want like coffee, get some Iceland coffee.
Start doing an ad for Icelandic coffee.
You could totally. Get your wife in here.
She's not the want to stream in front of a couple people. Just a couple. And we have more than a couple, so she's definitely not here for this.
All right, so, oh, he's gonna talk to us. I think if I remember right, there was a way to kind of do stuff with that. But now we're going to sewers. So if you remember before, when we, oh, come on. Okay, hold on. Let me just stop. Okay. When we very first got into that area, when I was just talking to that dude, that is kind of the start of the skip, and then you basically skip all the way to here. And so that's kind of the time save on that skip. You basically figure out a way to clip completely out of bounds, and there's just enough like, I guess, hitboxes for you to walk out of bounds and get to a segment where you actually could walk into sewers and start right where we're at. And so that's why, like, that is a very, very big time save. And why, like, if I did it, we would probably be, like, 40 minutes ahead of schedule. And then I'm sure CJ would probably hate me, because then we'd have to figure out a way to fill in that time. Actually, see, what is next on the schedule anyway? Oh, yeah. We do have Mega Man Extreme 2. I was gonna be like, if it was his prize corner, then I guess he could stall for time. But yeah, so this part of the game, basically, Momo, we're trying to essentially reunite with his friends that went on ahead. Years ago, they went on ahead because they wanted to find the exit out of the city, find the outside. And basically it was like, oh god, we have to get through the sewers though. And they ended up going, and that's kind of what we're doing now, where it's like, you know, the sewers are dangerous, you can't go. And, well, we do, because we're a cat. Oh.
I think this might be the first time I've ever seen a game where there's bars that the character can clearly fit through, and then the character can actually fit through them.
Oh, yeah.
You all know what I'm talking about. Just a bunch of bars that definitely have a gap big enough for the character to go out, and you're like, he could fit through there.
And
but you have to go switch a lever anyways.
The game's like, nope. See, that's why Stray is a great game. Because, you know, you're not held back that way. You can't hold this back. Look at him. Look at Garfield. This dude is straight chilling while going through the sewers. My game has bars big enough for 3 NPCs to fit through. Yeah, that's kind of interesting actually to think about too. Since we're Garfield, we probably shouldn't fit through those bars because we're fat. Like maybe, you know, a normal weight cat would fit. Because I'm pretty sure there was like a segment in one of the movies where he kind of gets stuck like that. If I remember right, it's been forever. Cats don't have bones. But if cats don't have bones, what do they have? Lasagna.
That's why they don't like water. If you soak them in water, then it loosens the stiffness of the lasagna pieces.
I never thought
How
of
are they
it.
supposed to walk?
Oh my god. It all makes sense. My cats are liquid, can confirm. know Ross's cats were pretty liquid too. They're voids. All right, so things are gonna get pretty gross now, and a little laggy. Okay, come on. Did not want to die there. But yeah, there's like these eyeballs all over, and it's very creepy. And you're just like, what kind of monstrosity is this? Like, what did we make? What did we engineer? It's not just these little guys, you know, there's these big guys. Big eyeballs. And laggy. And so yeah, so this part of the game is just us kind of like, just whatever, we're vibing. Doing this really fast, not paying any mind to those creatures. Oh god, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Cool. Oh wait, we're not at that yet. I was like, wait, no, we are at it. You think this might be a final boss? And it totally is, but not. I just love the expression that like B12 has. Where he's just like, oh my god. What is that? And that was the boss fight. Great work, guys. We did it. Round of applause. I always joke about that because it feels like it's a boss fight. Like it's just like, oh my god. You know, the queen or whatever, you know, the big one. And we just kind of we're just like, nah, we're gonna run. LOL, bye.
Well, in celebration of the defeated boss, we have a $7 anonymous donation that says, "Woo! Follow Xenos360 at twitch.tv/Xenos360."
What the heck?
And I agree.
Who
I
did
agree.
that?
Anonymous. I don't know.
Wasn't me. Woo!
Oh yeah, thank you, Clocky, for pointing that out. That puts us at $4,500.
Oh snap, we did it.
That's it's a pretty big number.
That is, and you know what else is significant? We made it through the sewers. We're out. We're
Let's
at
go.
the ant village.
I don't know if I like that better.
It's fine.
If CJ has taught me anything in the Discord, once you got ants, you cannot get rid of them. Might as well just throw a whole desk away. Everybody in the chat that gets that. CJ's gonna be so mad that I said that, I think.
And so you could tell, like, this was a scripted segment, but you could tell when we got here, he saw something, was like, you know, ooh, more memories. And okay. And kind of more is coming back to him. Basically, this part of the game, when you do play it normally, he kind of like gets a big realization, and he's like, "Oh God, I need a few minutes alone to kind of think about this," and that's why for that first part, we're not able to talk to him or talk to people because he's our translator. And then we kind of get up closer to here, and he's just like, kind of calms back down and goes like, "Okay, I'm okay. I figured it out. Yeah, the cat shrine. As you do everywhere. I mean, it makes more sense that there's a cat shrine for Garfield, because I'm sure he would demand that, you know, there are always cat shrines with lasagna for him. Can't get rid of ants either. Oh God, Quill. Just saw that. All right, and basically that gets us through that area. So now we're kind of in a train station. And basically that beginning area is important for later because, well, the train doesn't have power, so we need to figure out a way to get some power to it. If I remember right, yeah, subway station. I think he kind of gets more memories here where he's just like, oh my God. Yep. And we need to find Clementine. All right, so now we're in the city, Midtown. And so I will talk about this really quick, but I think I skipped it actually. No, it's around this corner. There is a skip here. Like you could usually kind of like do something and then, you know, you're doing a kind of a crazy skip there because we do eventually need to get into that building. I won't be doing that, but I do definitely want to kind of share some of the skips that you do. Because unfortunately, other than that early game, there isn't too much more before that. I actually almost forgot what I was doing with my life. So that's useful here in a few minutes. We need to kind of get rid of some cameras. But, I mean, if we're trying to find a place to go, I'd imagine it's the place that's all boarded up. And Garfield saw the stars flash before his eyes. He's like, oh God. You're not lasagna. So we talk about that. We're basically saying like, hey, we need this battery to power the train station. And so I messed up my pathing. It's fine. Lasagna time. There we go. So we got all the the cameras. And we basically want to talk to this guy because if you talk to him beforehand, he kind of goes like, hey man, you need to get rid of these cameras. And so we do that. And then in terms of being efficient, we come over here because this guy, this worker, he's drinking on the job and drank so much that he passed out. So as you do, you drop that on his back. It's fine. He's fine. He's a robot, so he'll be okay. And I went the wrong way, didn't I? No, I didn't. And so, at least what I do here is I just kind of come in here. Whoop. I come in here, we put this in. It gets really loud. But it's to distract him, so we can go get that coat. And then we come over here, jump in the box. As CJ would say, what's in the box? And it's Garfield. If he's a robot, what is he drinking to get drunk? I don't know. You have any ideas, Quill?
I'm gonna go with a powered electrical coil that acts as a magnet.
Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, what would it be? I don't know. I mean, I don't. So I was talking about this to CC last night because one thing he noticed was he was just like, why are they wearing hats if if they're robots, they don't have skin. And there was like a part, there's a part of the game that kind of explains that they were made to kind of imitate humans, and so it's like they don't need to be wearing clothing, they don't need to be drinking, they don't need to be doing anything, but they do. And so maybe it's more of the case of they're not actually drunk, but that robot was more so imitating a human by drinking and getting drunk. So yeah, so this part of the game is there is a area behind this kind of door, and so in order to get in, we needed this other guy to kind of dress up. And he comes over and he's just like, "Yo, dude, I got a package I need to deliver." Thankfully, no one bothers to look inside, or else we would be screwed. The robot would skip work by pretending to be drunk. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is kind of like, them imitating humans. But yeah, so this segment here, I am going to play it safe because I have died so much. Like here, like instead of getting him to look at me, I'm just gonna not. Because there are so many times where just that stray bullet does get me. And they do shoot at you, and it is a one-hit knockout. I won't say kill, because we're obviously not getting killed. No cats. Okay, well, I could have waited there, but please don't shoot, please don't shoot. Oh god. And there's another segment like that coming up that is going to probably be the death of me, because it is hard to not do that. Don't you dare. Oh no. You better not. These guys are sometimes not fun. The death of you, but not Garfield. Nope. No, sir. Come on. You could do it. So yeah, this is kind of a puzzle, but it's pretty easy to kind of get. But we're basically just kind of luring these guys over, which then lets us push this barrel through. And it's like, that's it. We have the battery. Which basically sets off all the alarms. Obviously everything shuts down. And you would think like, oh, there's people after me, but no one's after me. Also, I just kind of dip out the back here. So it's pretty funny because when I first played that segment, you would think that like, oh god, you're gonna have like all the robots chasing you. You know, what are you gonna do? Oh god, oh no, just slip out the back. You're good. No one bats an eye. But they did bat an eye because they're not exactly too happy because they locked down this area over here. And they are patrolling the area I need to go to. Alright, they're gonna shoot at me, I know it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Please don't shoot, please don't shoot. I'd appreciate it if you turned around. Why did someone beep? Alright, so we're in here, but Clementine's not here, so it's kind of like, what the heck's going on? She left us a note because someone took her. And so she kind of left some kind of notes spread out all along her apartment. So you gotta admit, she is pretty smart if she kind of knew to do that stuff so no one could be on her tail. Okay, we're good. Basically, this kind of says, I'm with Blazer, come to the nightclub. You're kind of putting that message together. And then you come on out here, and thankfully the robot's not looking... Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Please don't shoot. Alright, so we are just about at the nightclub. We're actually somehow just entering through the back here. There's a guy just sitting out here. And just like, you know, just no problem at all. There's just a cat coming up to the back window. And, you know, yeah, just let him in. No problem at all, you know. Totally not Garfield, that's up to no good. Whoopsie. So there we go. So we kind of exchanged the drink with him for a lever. Whoopsie. And then we go and put that in. Time to pretend drunk. Yep. As you do. There we go. And then this guy lets us up. Get some cat jams in the chat. All right. So, hey, Clementine. Oh no. Oh god, bedtime, take a drink. Cat jamming. We're okay. Nothing happened. Don't worry, guys. We did not get shot. You gotta think about the adventure Garfield is taking right now. We have gotten to this point because we're just trying to get some lasagna. Like, what the heck? Oh. Oh God. Whee. Alright, so yeah, so a lot of this segment here is just kind of doing things fast. As is the whole game. But here in a second, we're gonna run into Clementine. I really hope you don't shoot at me. Okay, we're good. That would be a first. But there's Clementine! We don't have our buddy with us because when that happened back at the nightclub, we don't have our buddy with us, so we're not able to actually hear what Clementine's saying, but thankfully she is just pointing us in the right direction. And just conveniently the keys were straight across the hall. I mean, if they were anywhere else, like, we probably would have been doomed that she couldn't just point at them. Here we go. There is a glitch that happens there where sometimes the key can't actually phase through the floor. And if that happens, you gotta restart. Good thing we could fit through bars. Yeah, no, they thought ahead. We can't fit through those bars, though. But conveniently, those bars don't have that kind of coverage. You know, pretty sus if you ask me. Alright, come on. I believe in you. You got it. So yeah, there's a few segments here where they stop there to make sure you're still with them. She stops here to kind of make sure you're good. There we go. And so I think these were fixed, but this kind of part here was where it kind of broke one of the runs, because there was a glitch where Clementine wouldn't actually go move to open one of the doors that I need. And also there's our friend. There is C12. Or B12, sorry, not C12. I know letters. Also, you get a very good look at how awkward the model can get. It's okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, this right here, there used to be a glitch where Clementine wouldn't walk over to this door and open it. And obviously when that happens, you know, you're done. But then there's also a good glitch that happens where sometimes Clementine wouldn't walk down the stairs. She'll open the door but not come down the stairs, and this skips this whole segment. Hey, dragons. And I don't think we ever figured out how to, like, recreate it. I haven't kind of fully kept up on that. But seeing how this area is, you know, very guarded, this is where the lasagna must be, right? Also, again, here, I'm gonna take my time because whenever I try to do this fast, it a lot of times doesn't go well. And then another cool thing here. Come on. Oh, no. Well, I hit space. I'm screwed. Yeah, that was gonna happen. I accidentally hit space, but during that cutscene, you can control Garfield. And that's what I was trying to do, but I accidentally, in my hubris, hit space. But it's fine. Everything's fine. We have 9 lives, so, you know, nothing. Now we have 8 lives. Actually, I wonder how many lives Garfield has. He cannot. He had to have lost a few lives by now. Alright. So, we're gonna do that again. It's okay. But yeah, you can see here, we're obviously... Oh no. Oh god, please tell me that's you. I'm dead. Ah! So, I think this is something to do with Garfield, because that usually never happens. I think there is some interaction that happens with B12. He wasn't supposed to move. And so I think with Garfield, it is creating some kind of collision that makes him move. So usually that doesn't happen, where he's kind of put into an awkward position for me. All right. We'll try to be a little bit more safer on this one. Hello? No. We're gonna play this safe. I really don't want to have to lose this. Please go back. But yeah, this is what we're trying to do. We just get up there, we grab him, everything's fine. Those robots are literally the bane of my existence. But hey, we got B12. He's back. Your heart can't handle this game. It is a cute game. And I mean, you could argue if it makes it cuter with Garfield or not.
I'd argue yes.
that he helps a lot. I mean, yeah. All right. Here we go. That's a segment there where if you just time it just right, you don't have to worry about Clementine needing to move too far to go pick up a brick. Can't handle the sound of lasers at your back. So usually if you time it right, you can kind of do the double jump there and keep going. All right, so this segment is actually the one that's the bane of my existence. I was practicing this last night, and I think I had one trouble. But basically what you need to do is you need to lure these guys in here. You're still in here, right? I sure hope so. I didn't see him. Yeah, we're good. Basically, you need to lure them into these back rooms and close the door so Clementine can come out. And that one's okay. They introduce you with just one. But this one here is the one that always gets me. Usually. There's been a few times where I have avoided. This is interesting, actually. Yep.
So close.
This is why this one's the bane of my existence. Okay, now they're in a better kind of segment. Okay, can you guys just not? Okay, we're good. We did it. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's what's annoying is it's kind of like just that one last stray shot that they take always hits. For some reason, it's always the very last one. You'll do such a great job avoiding them. And I swear that last shot is like programmed to just like track you. It only took a little bit of anxiety. Time for the first time save strategy found? Yeah. If I could pull it off. Because I was practicing this last night. Oopsie. I was practicing this last night and I did miss it, just barely. But I will explain here in a sec. Hey, let's go, sure. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna try. Come on! No! I didn't get it. Just barely not. Okay, we are not gonna die. But yeah, there is a very short window where you do kind of can jump on early, but I did just barely miss it. Yeah, I miss it all the time. Hey, look, we're not Garfield. Now we're Garfield. Yeah. You actually found that strategy in your casual playthrough? Damn. That's really good. That means you're a speedrunner at heart. If you're always trying to be fast.
Imagine finding cool strats in casual playthroughs. Couldn't be me.
Nope. I'm too slow in casual playthroughs. I'm more like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, that's a cool color. Ooh, shiny. That's me. When I'm being casual, that's why sometimes when I'm speedrunning, I will revert back to that mindset, and I'll just be like, oh wait, I'm supposed to be going fast. Oops.
100%.
Alright, so we do have power back to the subway, which means we do get to go to the final area of the game. Essentially. This is the... I won't say anything, actually. I'll wait till I get there. I don't want to spoil the surprise. You're the head mod of this game? Hi. Will this be a PB? Probably. I don't know if this will be a PB. Also, this is interesting, this door. The handle's on this side, but just pay attention to which side the door actually opens from. I mean, spoiler alert, it's this side. I always kind of chuckle at that, mostly because during that segment you're doing nothing but staring at that door, so what better time than to just kind of make fun of it. Hello? Okay, you got it. Alright, I'm not gonna hit Shift Tab on accident. Alright, so we get him hooked up. Do as cats do, we destroy some wires. What the heck was that? I don't know if anyone else saw that, how Garfield looked like he was about to attempt to jump up, then kind of went back down. It was canceled high jump, yeah. Garfield was praising the lasagna, exactly. On his way down, he's like, yeah, lasagna. Nope, I do not want to do that. Alright, so we gotta do a few things here. I go a little careful here. Some people are a little bit more extreme, but in terms of avoiding screwing up, I kind of take my time there. Otherwise, other mods would have been here as well. Yeah, I thought about it, but I kind of got a little preoccupied, and I forgot to post that in there. Also, I always screw this one up. I haven't quite figured this part out. But here, you know, once you end this, there's a cutscene, but you're still able to walk during this cutscene. I still haven't figured out fully how to do this. Actually, I almost did it. But you basically get yourself over here. It's kind of a time save where you get yourself set up, you're ready to go to destroy some wires. Oh wait, no. I derped that. All right, so also this part of the story is like when he's doing the hacking, it's taking a lot of energy out of him. So he was kind of like, he's like, oh, I think this, you know, this body is done for. Basically, he's kind of talking like he only had so many times he could do that. And this is where things get sad. So we're here at this last cutscene here. So the city is sealed. Oh, let me go ahead and let him do his thing. So he kind of talks about here like he knew this was probably going to be the end of him. He's just like, this is it. This is the last amount of power I have. Like, doing this, you know, will destroy him. And it's a little bit more humorous having Garfield come down to cuddle him.
This is so sad.
He never got to taste the lasagna. But we did it. We didn't get the lasagna, but we unsealed the city. Oh my god, Garfield, no! Oh, yeah, at least that estimate was put in like way back then before we kind of even knew a lot of the skips. And I added a little bit of extra time to be on the cautious side because I did not know exactly if we were going to find any skips, what the state would be, and then if I died, you know, there was some extra time. That's why, like, I can't remember my PB off the top of my head. I think it was like a sub 120, hour 20. But yeah, we opened the city. I mean, this is where CC kind of was asking his question about like how, like, you know, why are they wearing hats? This run did not. I know about that glitch, but I opted to not do that skip, just because I would have been way far ahead on estimate, and so in order to not stress out CJ too much, you know, not be too far ahead of estimate. But yeah, so time is coming up. It's gonna be here probably in like 10 seconds. Basically, once we get to the top of the stairs here and it fades to black, it is time. And time. That is it. Sub 130. And there we go. We got Garfield just out there vibing, living his best life. He is back out in the real world, you know, not stuck under, like, well, not technically underground, but sealed in that city. The thing I'm sad about with this ending is the fact that it doesn't really kind of 129:23. Okay. Yeah, there was definitely some lost time from the deaths and such. But it keeps us, you know, not too far ahead of time, so it worked out in the end. But I'm sad at this ending just because, you know, it doesn't show you that you get reunited with your friends, your fellow cats. And I mean, you know, no lasagna. Yeah. That's also like, what the heck? Like, you made me unseal this city and I didn't get lasagna? No, I don't like this at all.
What a ridiculous notion. 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Would not recommend.
What?
No lasagna.
I've been speckledorfed. But yeah, that's it. That is Stray. That is the game. I definitely highly recommend people pick this up. Support the developers and everything, and you know, they still keep a kind of a close eye on the speedrunning community. I've talked about this with CC, but like in one of their patch notes, they actually kind of mentioned about like how they were wanting to preserve some of the runs for speedrunners, and it's kind of like, you know, for a developer to kind of acknowledge that and be like, hey, you know, we need to do some fixes, but we're gonna try to preserve some of the strats and such. And then even the glitch that would get you all the way to sewers, I think they have like a special branch. I don't remember the name of it, but they have a branch that keeps that glitch in place. And I haven't checked in on that in a little bit, but I don't know if you need to still stay on that branch or not for it. But I really love that, you know, the developers of this game are very kind of in touch with the speedrunning community, which, you know, arguably would be the smallest minority of a community. But to have that kind of, you know, acknowledgement is pretty great. I love it.
All right, Xenos, we thank you so much for doing this run. This was a fantastic run of Stray.
Yeah, and
very,
also,
very much appreciate it.
I was gonna say Garfield. Also, what's funny is when you switch out the model, Garfield is also on the title screen, so you can kind of get that little silhouette of him.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Well, we do have to get started on this setup for the next run, but everybody go make sure you follow Xenos, because Xenos did a great job here, and I'm sure he does a great job on his own stream.
Thank you.
So go follow Xenos.
If I stream. I am horrible at consistency, but yes, definitely come check it out.
And with that, we will throw it to a brief intermission.